I think we can hear. I think we can hear each other now. Yes, I can hear myself on the. Yay! Hooray! Hey, so there we go. In another world with my smartphone. Again, I've described this as basically what what uh, what Konosuba would be if Aqua hadn't been such a horrible goddess. So it's been pretty fun and it's been pretty interesting for those of you it, watching along and caught these episodes along with me. What have been your opinions of this? Honestly, after going through 4 episodes, usually if I don't like a series by episode 3, I'll drop it. So if I've gone a fourth series, that lets you know that I like it. I put this one at about 6.5 to 7. It's really difficult to get a 10 out of me on certain things. Like there are shows I really, really like that I do not give 10s to. Uh, because like 10s have to be something that like completely separates themselves from things like that. There's only like 3 out of the 10 Studio Ghibli films that I've watched that I give a 10 to. And I gave things like Wolf Children, I gave 9.5. It was pretty close to being a 10. It was really, really good. The same with no. I'm sorry. A Silent Voice and Your Name. Both of those got 10s. Those were amazing. Those were beautiful movies. But like getting a 10 from me is really, really difficult. I give DBZ actually about an 8. And DB Super is about an 8 as well. I mean, the animation quality is better, so I'll probably give it an 8.5 because the animation quality is up that. Oh, you couldn't watch it. You can't watch it because you're in a different region. I'm sorry, man. Uh, you should be able to. I mean, the cool thing is when you watch it, did you get like a timer on here when you watch it? Do you see a timer in the bottom right corner? Does it even give you that? Because it should. I know when I stream it over to YouTube, when I mirror the episodes over on YouTube, it comes with it puts like a little timer on there anytime that we mirror something on YouTube, and so people can actually sync up with what I'm watching if they're watching on Crunchyroll because this is available on Crunchyroll. Ah, gotcha. All right. But no, if you have Crunchyroll, you could sync up with this on Crunchyroll because that's where I was watching it. Or if you have Verve, you should be able to watch it here. Honestly, I recommend just getting Verve because it's like if it's available where you're at, get Verve because it's $9.99 a month and it covers 13 different channels, which include Funimation, Crunchyroll, and Rooster Teeth. And so, yeah, I would suggest doing that. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying you have to go that route, but if you're trying to the heck kind of name is Crunchyroll? Well, it's named after a type of sushi that is made in California, in fact. And since Crunchyroll is actually based out of San Francisco, it kind of makes sense. It's named after a sushi. But they started off initially. It started off as just a group of fan subbers, and then they got into the game legally and formed and created Crunchyroll. And so now Crunchyroll is a streaming service for lots of different types of anime. And it's all in Japanese with English subtitles and stuff like that. So if you're into checking out subs, that would be the same. That would be the site, one of the big sites to check out. And since they've partnered up with Funimation, that means a lot of the shows that Funimation has dubbed, you can watch subbed on. Oh dear lord, with these names, you can watch it subbed on Crunchyroll. Now, I really enjoyed the show. I thought it was very cute. It had a lot of good moments in it. I especially liked when the tiger got really small and was very adorable. I also loved the kind of Detective Conan kind of moment that they had there that felt a little like Clue and a little bit like like Detective Conan or Case Closed. It's very, very, yeah, it's a unique name, all right. Anyway, oh hello FDGXP. Hi. Uh Thank you for visiting. We're reviewing the anime In Another World with my smartphone uh right now, and it's yeah, that detective moment was pretty cool. And I love how he discovered where the poison was and everything. He just used magic to kind of discover it. But yeah, I mean, this is a really cool show. It's got, I mean, um the characters aren't that different from other shows of this style and genre. Like they don't stand out quite enough yet, but they're still likable and enjoyable characters. That's why I'm saying this was probably a 6.5. And I mean, yeah, the main character does seem a little OP, but considering that this whole thing started with him dying, like literally the beginning episode, he's dead, and God's like, "Oh my God, you weren't supposed to die. That was a mistake. So I'm gonna reincarnate you in this other world. Is there anything that you'd like to have, or any stuff?" And he's like, "I'd like to keep my cell phone." And he's like, "You want to keep your smartphone? Yeah." Okay, well, I'll make sure that it connects with you and me, and that it connects with the other world, but you can't communicate with your original world. But I can call you and you can call me. My number's already in your cell phone. So this guy has a direct line to God. I love that. Also, he because the world he's sending him to had magic. He boosted his physical and magical abilities, but I think God accidentally overdid it because he is capable of using all elemental magic, and he's learning so many different null magics, which most people think of as like useless things. And so it's kind of like, create your own magic, and he can do so much. Like he's super OP, but it's really, really cool at the same time because then you get to see is like, okay, if this had happened correctly pardon me, in Konosuba, this is how it should have gone. But no, Konosuba, of course, is a comedy. I felt like somebody was like, when are they going to make Konosuba good? I was like, well, here's your answer. But I very much enjoy this show. It's really cute. It's very fun. It's very interesting, and I'm totally getting into this series. It's pretty cool. I'm also looking forward to more Magic and Night, and I want to see more. And I can't wait to see more Restaurant to Another World, because that show's really cool. I'm watching that dubbed on Funimation. I'm loving that, because that particular show, mostly because Chris Sabat is doing the voice of the chef. And so he's this very polite and kind of formal chef, and he's pretty easygoing. But I just love the fact that it's Chris Sabat, it's freaking Vegeta, and I'm like, yeah. So forget Iron Chef, you got a Saiyan chef. That's the important part right there. Yeah. But I love it. It's really cute. And I'm loving seeing a lot of these titles that I'm checking out coming on Funimation. So sometimes I may watch a show dubbed because there's people that are in the dub for the show that we've interviewed on the Fairy Tale podcast or we've talked to, and they're friends that we want to acknowledge their work and we want to promote their work. Oh my God, guys, with the names, this is just, I'm not the only person on here. Some of the girls are going to see that and be like, what the hell happened to your stream? And I'm going to be like, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good night. And I appreciate you guys checking out this show with me. And I will see you probably on Monday. And that is when I'll be jumping over to Netflix, and I'll be streaming my marathon of Voltron Legendary Defender Season 3. I'm really looking forward to that. So you guys have a good night, and take care. And thank you for all of the likes, man. That was really cool. I always appreciate it when people enjoy, the shows that I'm watching and my reactions to them. So thank you so much. And I'll see you Monday.